And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. Now in the box, Andrew Tolles. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider's in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Peterson has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Scorched to third. Rendon has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short. To his right, Seager. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
And he'll step off. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Another full count pitch home. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 2-1 home. Liner in there for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
But this will not get out there deep enough. As it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Some more of the color. Digging in, Chase Utley will match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder.
And that one just missed outside. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Ripped down the line. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Fastball that just misses inside. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in, Joe Ross. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Utley into shallow center. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. In now, Walker Buehler, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Oh, and they easily pick him off. That's awful. Here's Corey Seager. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning.
Leading
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Hernandez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And that misses ball one. Harper is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive...
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. She'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. So digging in now, Justin Turner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Jock Peterson now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll get back in standing. In the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Here it comes, 2-0. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hard liner to center field. Eaton is right there, 1 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The second baseman, number 26, James Upton.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Turner on second. Bellinger is over at first with 1 away. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Utley awaits the 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Taylor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in for his second at bat. Kike Hernandez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a relay home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, this is
Left field, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
The count is 1-2.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Joe Ross. Runner in scoring position with 2 guns. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Into the box, Walker Buehler, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Hernandez racing back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Up next for Washington, second baseman.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average-type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Ross Stripling, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Daniel Murphy now as he grounds one briskly to short. To his right, Seager. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's a 5-1 ball game.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson, as he rips it on the ground to second. Sliding stop by Murphy. Hats off to that one.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Bellinger stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hit to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Kyle Farmer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three and 1 to him now. 3 runs already home here. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. In now is Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hey now. Stripling has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Line to the right side. But foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Hernandez going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
This is popped up. Turner is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Pitcher number 41.
Settling in now, Joe Ross. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes this the other way to right, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth, and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He's stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
In now is Adam Eaton. He was a double play victim last time around. Ross at 2nd, Turner at 1st, 2 out in the inning. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Leading off the inning, Kyle Farmer. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Austin Barnes. So he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Sean Kelly comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Matt Kemp will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Sliders in for a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Chopped weakly to the left. The 2nd for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at 1st.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Popped him up. Turner into shallow left. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for 2nd. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safe.
Batting, shortstop, Corey
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor is there, and that retires the side. Austin Barnes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Here's Bryce Harper now. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. No balls and a strike the count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1-1.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and there are two down. In now is Anthony Rendon, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Toles, and the inning is over. Joaquin Benoit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 53.
Standing in, Justin Turner, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
It does promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. And this will land foul. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Right there, Murphy at second, reined in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Two and one now. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. The 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Chris Taylor will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So striding in, Michael Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's
and he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now at the plate, Miguel Montero, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chasing after it is Taylor, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Howie.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot. Even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Number 45.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Rounded down the third baseline. Here it comes, 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Washington. They hold a 7-4 lead. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Brian Dozier will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now to the plate, Andrew Coles. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Corey Seager, and there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Cole at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Runner back safely. again a throw. And a dive, but he's back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And yet another throw back to second. And the runner back. And still one more throw back to second. And he'll dive back in. And no surprise, a throw back to second. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
The 1-0 home, fouled off. The 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 7-5 tonight's final. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Ross wins his 3rd of the season. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Here's Corey Seager, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw will be in time, and it's a very quick beginning to the evening as there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Chris Taylor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coasts under it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Missed with a slider. Dan DeRoya. Check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. So far this season, Eaton is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passage. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for 1. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Right there, Murphy at second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Jock Peterson now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Missed with a breaking ball. In his career, Peterson brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Scherzer, 33 years old, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Into the box now, Chase Utley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A shot to first base and caught there to end. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He went deep last night twice.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Two and two the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Again, he sends it out of play. High in the air down the right field line. Holes in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. Zimmerman, the runner at third with no outs. And there's one that goes about 60 feet 4 inches.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good.
There's a swing and a drive. And everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Daniel Murphy now. As they watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. A bouncer to the left side. Seager comes up with it. Throw on the first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Stepping in, Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Live, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the color. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater. And this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard to the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. Lined hard toward right center. Taylor is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Him up. Zimmerman moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Max Scherzer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and two to the Nationals pitcher. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1 and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toll back to the top of the lineup, as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner loves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Corey. Seager, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Seager, a runner at second with 1 away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here's another 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier has it barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One and 1 to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1 and 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2 and 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3 and 2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Utley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, and after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going. You know what? In this
could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Into the box now, Michael Taylor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Michael Taylor.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 32.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Waiting on it his toes, and the inning is over. Nationals. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Clayton Kershaw. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. Another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First offering on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. He's running. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw won't get him.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Corey Seager. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game. So 2 runs are in on the double there, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. In now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Scherzer will check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Jock Peterson now. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 1-1. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Chase Utley, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Turner has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And now Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Eaton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're down 3-2. Back here at Nationals Park, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Austin Barnes. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Murphy gets to it from deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 22, pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Digging in now, Clayton Kershaw. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. Popped him up. Turner is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Anthony Rendon will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Ready now, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is told. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Wieters has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big league. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Oh, here's a little looper, and that's going to drop a base hit. He's safe at the plate, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to...
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yimi Garcia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Yimi Garcia.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 5.
Here's Corey Seager, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This pitch is popped up. Turner is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Chris Taylor has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, D-Row, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Row? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Rendon has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead. In now is Adam Eaton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Adam Eaton.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Adam Eaton is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Here's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Riding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball, 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give this team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager fields it cleanly. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding forward now, Kike Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Zimmerman is there for it. And the inning is striding in now for the Nats.
Leading off for the National team of bottom of the 9th, third baseman.
Pedro Baez enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
For Los Angeles, number 52, Pedro Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. The 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Toles is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And now for Washington, Daniel Murphy. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And that's taken for strike 1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Career numbers again. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Kelly takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Justin Turner is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Taylor is going to get there. He's got it one away. Next for the Dodgers, Andrew Toles. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even
here's Corey Seager. He swings and lines it to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he is... Scott Alexander comes up on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. Close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
And it's a